Hey, welcome back to another episode of Retry Ty. I'm Ty. We're in the village, we're dog, and we gotta do things. So let's get to it. Where do I go first? I think I'm going the right way. Oh, about the shield. Who are they keeping a secret from? I thought it was a pretty, tight-knit community. Unless they're afraid the monsters might, get the shield or whatever the case is. I have no idea. You gotta get in close and listen. Oh, okay. Oh, right. Minden needs his sword and shield for some reason. I don't know. I don't know what she's gonna do with that. I know what I'm gonna do with that, but oh well. Oh, good. Now I know where it's at. Which again, I don't know why it's a secret, but I don't know why you'd have a private conversation in between two tiki torches in the middle of the night, but, that's just me. That's my thinking. If I wanted to have a secret conversation, I'd have it inside the house. That's just me, though. Everybody's different. Oh, yeah. That's convenient. I better use my wolf jumping skills. Totally could get there. Alright, anyway. Oh, man. Monster! I'm just a dog. I'm just a dog. You don't have to hate, bro. You don't have to hate. You're free to, but I'm just letting you know it's not cool. Oh, he's just a dad who wants his daughter back. So sad. Only if he knew that I was on his side. Oh god. Oh jeez. Anyway. Let's get up there. I remember this part, thankfully. Get spooked. Get punked. Wow. He really wanted to live. I'll give it to him. I'm not gonna lie. I'd jump off a cliff. Depending. If I knew where the cliff was to get away from a wolf. That's just me. I'm not messing around with those things. They're scary. So, yeah, I don't understand this house. Like, do you need a ladder to get up to the second level? Like, what's going on here? Here are the beds, obviously. There's dining room, kitchen, stove area, stove area, whatever. Pumpkins. But how would they, as a family, just normally get up there? I'm having a hard time. Or maybe this is just storage. No, they gotta get up here somehow. I'm putting too much thought into this. Get this piece of tinder and let's get out. Oh my god. I'm glad I can hoist a shield on my back. Don't insult the wood. The wood shields are the best shields. They act as, lifesavers. They help you float when you're lost in the, raging river or at sea or whatever. Don't believe that. Don't take wooden shields and think you're gonna be safe in the ocean. I'm just talking. Don't get sued or anything. Just letting you know. Your faithful dog is here. Oh god. Embarrassing story. I actually have died to him. Yeah, at first it was just because I was messing around with him or whatever when I shouldn't have been. But, the last time I was on the last heart, and I think I just ran by him too quickly and he killed me. And it was game over. Probably shouldn't have shared that with the internet. Starting to regret that. At least I got everything, right? I got all my stuff. Or her stuff. Or whatever. It'll be my stuff eventually, I'm not worried. Yay! Go back to the woods, where I transformed into a wolf for the first time. Not a big, nasty black hand's gonna pull me through this time. Or maybe they will. Or maybe they won't. Who knows? We never know. Oh. Hi, chicken. Ah, to be a wolf at night when the moon rides high. Beautiful. To be a delicious plump chicken when I haven't eaten in days. Beautiful. Oh, man. I would. If I was a wolf, you gotta eat eventually, right? Just gonna have to use those instincts. Somewhat. A little bit. Don't judge me. Nobody judge. I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear nothing. Ew, you'd eat meat raw to survive? Yeah, I would. Totally. Without a hesitation. I mean, if I was a person, I'd probably try to find a way to cook it first, because I can't take all the diseases that come with eating meat raw. Gross. Anyway. Just a dog doing my thing, running around. I know they add the chain sound because you still have the chain on your leg or whatever, but I'd really prefer that I just didn't have it on there. To your spring. Oh. Well, you paying taxes on this property? What are you talking about, your spring? Okay. I'm coming. It's a trap! No! Shadow Being approaches. I thought it was just a straight up trap the first time, and the white lettering was just to lure me in. Oh, one. Oh no. It's one of those things that took over Hyrule. Oh, ooh, I wonder what they taste like. That's something you'd have to deal with if you were a wolf that, you know, uses their teeth to kill things. You would taste all your opponents. All the monsters that you would have to dispose of. And I was just wondering, it's a genuine question. Just wondering what they taste like. They probably taste awful, I'm assuming. But like, what kind of taste? Maybe it's like super acidic and it kind of like burns your mouth a little bit and you kind of regret not... kind of want to avoid a fight because you don't want to burn your mouth every time you have to kill something. Well, not something, just those things. But I don't know. I could be wrong about that. I think what I'd be more scared of is that they actually tasted good, and then you'd be reaching into like, I don't know. God, so dark. Why is my brain like this? I don't know what that is. It's probably a really good light show. Ah, it's way too bright in the TV. I don't know if you can, I think you can see it better on the capture. The TV I'm on, it just, the whole body just looks white. But I think, I'm looking at the capture right now, and it looks like you can actually see its features and details. Oh, brave youth! How'd you know he's young? Could have been an old man. Yeah, he probably knows. An all-knowing spirit. Something like that. I'm assuming he's all-knowing. Maybe he's not all-knowing. Maybe he knows a lot. One of the four that protect Hyrule. The East. I like that word. Of the gods. Ordana. Oh, that's nice. I'm glad our whole village is named after you, and we honor and respect that. Oh, the black beast you slayed was a shadow being that had come to the... Oh my god, I have something to talk about that later, which... It really does turn the game more dark. It's not even me this time, surprisingly. But it's about the, those, creatures with the, tentacles coming out of the back of their head and the giant iron face or whatever you want to call it. Those things. Those. And, I'm not gonna say right now, but I will say later more about them, because, I don't know. It's really messed up. It's seriously messed up. I don't like it. Oh no, that's why it all turned to all shadowness of the dusky clouds and the little black floating cards. I don't know what they are. I mean, if you touched one of those, what would it feel like? Just air? I have no answer. Excuse me. I thought that burp was going to be a lot bigger. Ugh. Anyway, here's what it is. And I got it. So he's telling me how eventually all the land's been covered in darkness or whatever, or, you know. Darkness to me is just an interpretation. It doesn't mean if it's good or bad. And that's what I don't like about games that call things... Actually, just all media in general that calls things dark, because it's not really an accurate representation. Like, dark to me is just a state of... Darkness is just an absence of light. Like, why does it have to be good or bad? Why do people have to put a label on it? I don't know. That's just me. And to me, personally, it's gonna get a little bit racial up in here, but to me personally, I mean, people who spend most of their time in the sunlight are darker than people who don't spend that much time in the sunlight. So, it's kind of a weird conundrum. You know, people and their relationship to light and darkness. That's just me anyway. But really, think about it. People who are in the sun more usually are darker than people who aren't. So it's, I don't know. I'm getting too thought-driven here. Maybe we should be concentrating on the glowing cow that's in front of me. I don't know if it's a cow, actually. I have no idea what it is. I think it's one of those, goats that we heard. If they're goats, I don't know what they are exactly. I wasn't paying attention. Like I'm not paying attention now. So much talking. I could skip this, I think. Can I? I can skip. But I'm not gonna skip, because maybe there's somebody who's reading this. I don't know. I'm assuming most people who are watching have already played it, so it's not really a big deal to begin with, so whatevers. Don't care. I played this plenty of times. I'm telling you, I'm gonna get stuck in that dungeon. And I don't know if it's gonna be a bore, a cry, or a laugh. I have no idea. I gotta get there when I get there. Gonna go across this bridge on the next episode of Retry. Yes, I'm gonna spin in circles every time it's the end of the episode. Anyway, dumb songs aside, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next episode of Retry.